All right, we should be live. Hopefully you guys can see and hear everything a-okay. I was trying to do a e-bike live stream this afternoon, but I couldn't get my gimbal set up to work properly on the e-bike. I've been fiddling with it for several hours. Here, let me get this gimbal straightened out here. So I gave up on that, and I realized I have somewhere to be at 6:30, and time was a ticking. So I decided just to run out and do this live stream. But I figured we're gonna walk down towards Rosedale. Let me know right now if you, let's just take Yonge Street for a little bit, even though that's gonna take me a little bit out of the way. I'm probably gonna be late. I hate being late. As I hate it when people are late. I am super duper punctual, but I'll have to make an excuse for myself. Math Dr. Sheena Roberts, I like to walk. Outlaw Radio, Mark M. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Aiden Thompson McGuire, Amoj 2, YMB Van Life, Jeanette Morales, Math Doctor. Let me get this phone out of ultra wide. There we go. We're in Midtown. We're going to be power walking our way south for a while. Johnny working on that Japan time. That was North Toronto Collegiate where I just was. Greetings from Greece. Just before I forget, there may be a very different and kind of unique live stream coming up on Thursday, tentatively. And it may involve another Toronto YouTuber. Ian says I'm doing a really good job with my videos. Thank you. I try sometimes. But we're going to be in a full power walking stride. So this one should cover a fair bit of ground in a not so long time frame. Don't really have any steps in today, so we're going to try to rack up 10K in a blink. It's Ken, maybe it's Ken. I alluded to it on my live stream last night on the Johnny Stumbles channel just before the Maple Leafs got their arses kicked. I messaged Ken later that night and he was okay with it. Hey, someone got a parking ticket. Awesome. We are motoring down Yonge Street. On May 4th, I walked through this area in the other direction, but I went up Mount Pleasant, so I'm going to avoid this area over here. We'll just stick to Yonge, just to not duplicate that same area again. Johnny is the new bubbly available at all the shops. I've been picking it up from the Metro near me. but it is a gorgeous day. It's around 22, 23, I think. Yeah, it's a brutal intersection, construction-wise, that's for sure. Get my chat. Thank you, Bruce. Greetings, Mary W. And thank you so much to everyone for tuning in for what I was hoping to be an e-bike stream. Little leaky water main action, I think, going on. And this will be a good test of my streaming in 4K 60 in some hotter weather. We'll see if my camera overheats. If it does, sorry about that. I guess we'll just have to end the stream there and then. Tamo was here. Jerry. David Ing was just watching my camera shopping trip. Yeah, that was also part of what kept me busy today. My cob light arrived. And the softbox I had to build, which was super annoying. I also got a HDMI extension cable for the new mirrorless. And a dummy battery. And a light stand. So I had a lot of stuff to build today. That was really my number one priority, as well as trying to get my e-bike live stream sorted, which I failed at doing. Greetings, Howard Charco. Catwalk is here. Greetings, Alex. There's Aretta on the left. Not too much time to stop and smell the roses today. I'm just going to keep motoring. Maybe at St. Clair. We'll go east over to Mount Pleasant. I said I was going to aim to make my way to Rosedale. We should easily be able to do that if my equipment holds up. Greetings, Sammy Wu. Julie says, nice day out. You wish you were outside instead of being stuck at your desk for the next 3 hours. That was me all day long, just huddled up inside, not even realizing what a gorgeous day it was. I had plans of the e-bike stream, then I wanted to make a video cruising around tonight on the e-bike later on, but we'll save that for later this week. I'll probably just post one of my Thailand videos for tomorrow. I've got a few left. Skis and bikes on the left. Let's see how many people pass me versus people I pass. Anthony with the $5 super chat. Free YH. Isn't he freed? Or did he get banned? Either way, thank you, Anthony, for the $5. You'll have to take that one up with the mods.
Hello, sir. Are you here for dinner?
I think that guy's getting kicked out of their patio seating. I need a counter on me. Oh, Slayer Burger is gone. I never got a chance to try it. We're heading down towards Yonge and Davisville. Greetings, JD. He told you he got banned and said to do what you can. Well, you guys kind of have very similar... I'm not accusing you of being the same account, but if I were a betting man, I know what I would bet on. Clem says patio squatter. Apparently this place, Cowboys Grill, is really good. Greetings. Gary, I'll explore places out and about in a nice day. Yeah, racing to not be late. If only Qatar could give me a $400 million airplane to fly around on my own. Nothing corrupt at all about that. I did have the news on, and that story played, and that's kind of ridiculous. Getting bought off by a foreign government and getting to keep it. So tomorrow looks like it's going to be all cloudy with some splashes of rain, unfortunately. It was not fun to see the Leafs shit the bed last night. Their their power play attack definitely needs some retooling. If it wasn't for Wool, I think they would have been down 5 or 6-0. Right, we've made it to Chaplin. So from North Toronto Collegiate to Yonge and Chaplin in less than 15 minutes. I guess I spent a few minutes dilly-dallying at the start of the stream. Here's Kramer's, a local institution. They've got a really neat rooftop patio as well. We'll donate $500 to the channel once the stupid Leafs are out. Go Sens go. Hey. So all they have to do is not win the cup? That sounds like a sure thing to me. Greetings, Edward from Madagascar. Did I check out the OCAD Graduate Art Fair yesterday? No, I did not. I didn't leave the apartment yesterday. There's a person in full-ass sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Also free YH. Maybe if